Hello, remember to thyself be true. In week 3 of August, this is just a highlighted mistake. That's why I encircled the week that we are in. So we are on the 12th to the 18th of August, which is the third week of August, and this is how my weekly spending went. So on the 13th, I used Bolt 95 Rand debit card planned expense. So most of the stuff that I have this week was mainly planned expenses. So then I used the taxi after work for 10 Rand, and then I bought food at Checkers for 83 Rand 10 cent, and then I used Bolt the following day again for 32 Rand. There was also a Live Better Roundup savings of 1 Rand. And then I went to Sobe for my personal grooming, which costed me 510. Same day, went to Pep Home, bought household items for 229 Rand 90 cents. And then I went to Woolworths, bought food for 360 90 cents. Checkers, I bought household items on the 17th, the Saturday, for 121 Rand 10 cent. And then I had a date with my friend. We went out for lunch at Cradle Moon, so the entrance was 50 Rand. And the food at the restaurant costed me 375. And then I poured petrol on my way back from my lunch for 300 Rand. And there was a Capitec transaction fee charge of 1 Rand. Moving right along, this week's goal was to avoid impulse buying. So I budgeted transport 680, food 814, did not budget for savings, personal 510, household 435 Rand 10 cent, restaurant did not budget for it, miscellaneous 10 Rand. Me and my friend, initially I had to visit my friend at her house, but then change of plans happened and we just decided to meet halfway at a restaurant. With regards to my actual spending for transport, I spent 95 plus 10 plus 32 plus 300 Rand, so 437, which is less than what I budgeted for. 437. Food I budgeted 814. I actually spent 83 Rand 10 cent plus 360 90 cents. So I spent 444 on food. 444. And then savings was just 1 Rand. And then personal, it was 510, but I actually spent 510 plus the entrance fee to Cradle Moon, so 560, which is a bit more. So 560. Household, I spent an amount of 229.9 plus 121.1. So household, I spent 351, which is less. And then restaurant, I did not budget for, but I ended up paying 375. And then miscellaneous, the transaction charge is just the 1 Rand that Capitec charged. So in terms of my weekly review, total amount spent this week is 95 plus 10 rand plus 83 rand 10 cent plus 32 rand plus 510 plus 229 rand 90 plus 360 rand 90 plus 121 rand 10 cent plus 50 bucks plus 375 plus 300 rand. So I spent an amount of 2,167. I saved 1 rand. There were no impulse purchases, no unexpected expenses. Total spent in cash this week, 10 rand plus 83 rand 10 cents plus 229 rand 90 plus 360 rand 90 cents plus 121 rand 10 cents plus 50 rand. So I spent 855 rand in cash, no mobile payments, no credit card. With my debit card, I spent an amount of 95 plus 32 plus 510 plus 375 plus 300. So I spent an amount of 1,312 rand. Transaction charges for the week was 1 rand. What did I overspend on this week is personal. Unexpected expenses that came up this week is basically restaurant visit with my friend. Impulse, there's none. What I want to improve on next week is not to blow my household budget. So stick to the leftover household budget. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I wasn't showing. So basically, I overspent on my personal. Unexpected expenses was restaurant visit with my friend. There were no impulse purchases, and I want to stick to the leftover household budget for next week. Let's fill the monthly review already for the 3rd week so that come month end everything is sort of filled ahead. Savings for this week was 1 rand, investment none, food, restaurant. So food, restaurant for the week was 819. Transport for the week is 437. Household for the week is 351. Personal for the week is 560. And then miscellaneous is 1 rand. Let's calculate week 3 so that we ensure that we have everything. So it's 1 rand plus 819 plus 437 plus 351 plus 560 plus 1 rand. So 2169. To that, let's deduct all the transactions that occurred in week 3 from the 12th to the 18th of August. So 2169 less 95 less 10 less 83 rand 10 cent less 32 less 1 rand less 510 less 229 rand 90 less 360 rand 90 less 121 rand 10 cent less 50 rand less 375 less 300 less 1 rand 0. So we've accounted for everything. Until next time, remember, to thyself be true, and to thy finances be true.